much rain.
There is a lot of rain out there.
Yes.
But we're not talking about that.
Not that kind of rain.
The Raindrop. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 67. Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com, where they provide great machines that produce great water for your great wellness. Check out all the options over at waterdistillers.com. So the Raindrop, of course, we're talking about
the Raindrop technique.
Yes, and we're going to let you in on the Raindrop technique because it's a cool thing that we use. We teach a lot about it and also empower you to learn how to do it so that you can help those around you.
And yourself.
Mm-hmm. So the Raindrop technique, who created it and what is it?
So Gary Young created it in the 1980s, even before he founded Young Living Essential Oils. And it's based on what he learned from Lakota Indians and how they used energy from Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, and they really believed that helped heal them. But Gary knew that the essential oils also carried energy. Mm-hmm. And so he used the pure essential oils and some of these techniques of effleurage, very light stroking,
right,
to apply to the body.
Right.
And he uses essential oils on the feet and on the back.
Yeah. So this is not like a massage that you'd go to a place where they offer massages, right? I mean, it's really very light. It's really more about getting the oils.
It's more about oils. There is some light massage techniques that anyone can do.
Yeah.
You know, old, young.
Yeah. You don't need a special license or anything, right?
No. And I mean, we're teaching you about this to do on yourself and your family and friends. And it's not for a business.
Right.
But it's something that anyone can do, and it's so supportive to the body. Like putting on an essential oil really helps the body. Yeah, gives it a little boost. This is like giving it a mega boost.
Right. It's like taking a machine gun. That's a bad analogy, but shooting a lot into your system. Yes,
because it's 9 essential oils applied to the feet and to the spine. And it just really helps support the body be its best.
Okay. All right. So we heard the term Vitaflex, right? Mm-hmm. Are we going to get to that, talk about that? Because I know that's one of the key pieces of this Raindrop technique as well.
Yes. That is just a way of like a little massage technique.
Oh, okay.
And it uses piezoelectric energy, which is slight pressure applied to the body creates an electrical charge that's therapeutic to the body.
Yeah, and there's some hand movement in there that kind of creates that energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the essential oils have energy. So even if you're putting the oils on and you're not doing the Vitaflex just right or whatever, that's okay.
Yeah, at least you're getting the oils in.
Yeah.
And the oils get in your system. We've talked about this. We have a podcast episode about the cellular level. Mm-hmm. Because that's one of the cool things about essential oils. They get into your system right away.
Yes, they do.
And that's kind of cool too. So you can get oils in you and be feeling real good real soon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember the first time we did the Raindrop technique?
Well, that would have been a while ago, so I probably don't remember the first time.
You.
Oh, on me. I just know that I've had a bunch of them, so you'll have to remind me of my story here because, well, I just know that every time I have one, I feel great afterwards.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Was this the chiropractor story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't get into the chiropractor because it was a Friday night, and my back.
Well, actually, it was like before that. You should have been able to get in, but they were full.
They were full. Okay. So instead, we did the raindrop technique. And
Well, we'd never done it before.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
was the
see, you better
first
tell
time.
the story.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, go ahead. Yes. I
First
know I
time-
had never done it before.
We had never done it. It's like, in fact, you encouraged me.
Wow, my memory's coming back now.
Yeah.
Maybe I need another raindrop
Let's
right
do
now.
that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to do something because I was in pain.
You were in pain.
Yeah, and I did not want to wait until Monday to get
Right.
in because I knew it was something to do with alignment and lower back, you know. So I didn't want to take any like over the counter drugs just to relieve that kind of stuff. I really wanted a natural way to
solve the
deal
problem.
with it. Yeah.
Solve the problem. So I did the raindrop, just kind of watching this video and doing it as I went and doing the best I could, not perfectly by any means, but put the oils on his feet and on his back when he was laying in bed. And then you put a hot pack on the back afterwards. And then you just went to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, boy, you go to sleep.
You sleep really good
It's
after
really
a
good.
raindrop
Yeah,
technique.
it's nice.
And then you woke up in the morning and felt great.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't even need to go to the chiropractor.
Yeah. And I didn't.
No.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not saying don't go to chiropractors.
Right.
Or
Oh, no, we
anything
love
like that.
chiropractors.
Yeah. I just want to tell a few stories like with my mom.
Okay.
And how I've helped my mom. So one of her situations was she had lost some blood with a situation that she was experiencing, and her hemoglobin was really low, but not low enough to get a blood transfusion. But the problem was she was so tired. She could barely function. All she wanted to do was just lay on the couch 24/7, lay on the couch or the bed. And she couldn't be up. It was, she couldn't really make food because she was so exhausted. So I'm like, Mom, I think you need a raindrop. So I gave a raindrop to her. And then she would have energy for like 48 hours.
Right.
And energy to cook her food and, take care of her activities of daily living, not like run a marathon.
Right.
But then her energy would tank again, and then I'd give her another raindrop. Her energy would come right back. And we did this until her hemoglobin was built up,
Yeah.
to give her the energy that she needed. So that was incredible.
Yeah. Hey, all the things we're going to be talking about today are in the Raindrop collection, which if you want to go over to Hunt4Wellness.com, go to episode number 51, which is this episode. We'll have a link directly there. If you purchase through us, you'll not only get the kit, but you'll also be helping us, and at the same time, we can provide you support, feedback, and part of what we do is like to educate. So, if you are interested in buying that kit, it's going to be linked at the show notes. All you got to do is click the link. It goes right to the site, and it'll get shipped right out to you. And then afterwards, we can follow up with you if you have questions about it, because that kit has got the oils in it, but it also has instructions on how to do it.
Yes, it does.
Like back to that first time that we did, you're like pausing the video. Okay, now what do I do? All right, I do this.
Yes.
So
yes.
I just wanted to put that in there because some people are going to be interested in wanting to get that.
Yes. And so there's 9 essential oils. Valor is the first one. That is the balancing oil. Helps your body just physically and emotionally balance.
Yes.
Oregano is applied. That is immune support. Thyme is immune support. And one of the things that not just Gary Young, but other researchers have found that there are pathogens that lie along the spine that can create problems and inflammation and distortion of the spine and pain and problems like that. So these oils support the immune system to fight so the body can do what it needs to do.
Mm-hmm.
So oregano, immune support; thyme, immune support; basil is a muscle relaxer. Cypress is for really good circulation, improve the circulation. Marjoram also calms the muscles. Wintergreen really supports the joints.
Mm-hmm.
Peppermint drives all the oils deeper into the body. And then aroma seeds helps muscle recovery and circulation. And then there's 2 massage oils, V6, which is the carrier oil. And we put that on. Also, you use that when sometimes some of these oils are hot oils. And so your body feels hot. The back can feel hot. You've experienced that.
Yep, definitely. Yep.
And so then you just add a little more carrier oil to dilute the oil, slow the process of absorption, and that typically helps it.
Yeah.
And then there's ortho-ease in there as well, which you rub that all over the back with a little massage at the end. And then you put the hot pack on. So first we put all those 8 oils on the feet, and then we put the 9 oils on the back.
Right.
And then we put a hot pack on. And it doesn't take that long. I think active work is about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people come over and I'll do a raindrop for them, and we just allow an hour because I can talk and explain it, and also do an emotional release technique typically with people.
Yep.
Because usually they're stressed out about something.
Right. You know, a good plug for another one of our podcast episodes on the emotional release technique, because that is another thing where getting yourself ready for the raindrop, if you're in great emotional state, that's going to make it much more effective.
Yes. So usually there's something that's bringing a person down, and if you can get rid of that or deal with that, handle it, look at it and release it, the raindrop works better.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Because you don't want to hold on to stuff that's holding you back.
No.
So that's kind of a quick overview on how you do the raindrop and the oils that are in the raindrop.
Yeah, and I think too, just again, that kit that you order has all the oils, and it has the instructions. Literally shows you, here's how you put this one down, because there's different movements. There's like I call it the saw movement, and then there's the circular movements. And again, if you're not perfect at those, that's not the point, but it's going to help maximize that energy going in. Yeah,
and so for people, in the Minnesota Twin Cities area, I do the raindrop technique demonstrations. We teach people how to do them.
Right.
And there are also videos that you can watch too if you're not in this area.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you're interested in any of that, just go over to Hunt4Wellness.com, click the blue connect button. We can send you some information by email, or if you need a quick phone call, that's great. We can set that up as well.
So this is such a good thing to do on your family members. It really demonstrates love and care.
Yeah.
So when they're not feeling good, and I've done it on all my children and John.
Yep. And we've done it on you.
Yep, they've done it on me because I've needed it too.
Train your spouse or your family members, and you can all help each other.
Take turns doing it to each other. And usually when I'll do it with them, I'll just, talk to them and what's bothering you? Is there anything bothering you? And it's actually kind of a sweet time to talk about things, and if there's anything bothering them. Also, for children, you want to do less oils and more dilution.
Right.
And some of my kids, they're even when I will dilute it with the carrier oil, for them, it hasn't been fast enough. And so then I'll just get a cold washcloth and just put it on the back, and that soothes them down.
Right.
That spicy feeling.
Yes. Also, I don't know if we're going to talk about this, if this is in your plan here, about the kind of the quick giving yourself a raindrop just on your feet.
Yes.
Okay. Is this time to talk
about
that?
Sure, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
So sometimes there's not someone to give it to you.
Yeah.
And I've had it when me and my kid are both not feeling good.
Yeah.
And So what I did in that situation was I'd put an oil on my foot, I'd put an oil on my kid's foot. Then, do the next one and the next. We're just sitting down in the bathroom, like on chairs. And then I don't do my own back because I can't reach my own back.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have the kid bend forward and just put oils on her back and then just rub them gently in. And without all the techniques. But it's okay because the oils are getting in the body. And I know on that particular time that I'm talking about, we both went to bed. We were both not feeling good. And we both wake up in the morning fine.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. So how about the order of the oils? Because there's, 9 of them?
Yes.
Can you put them on in any order? Or
Well, Gary Young has designed an order.
Okay.
So his order is Valor for balancing first.
Yeah.
And when you hold the people's feet, the shoulders first until it balances.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say balance it means like you're feeling the pulses on both sides of the body equally. And I know it sounds kind of weird,
Right.
but the pulses can be different on different sides of the body.
Yeah.
And so you want to wait. You put the Valor on your hands and then you rub them together in circular motion 3 times. Then you put them on the shoulders of the person and you wait till you feel a pulse, and then the pulse is equal on both sides.
Yeah.
And it can take 5 to 15 minutes.
Right. And it's kind of a way to really relax people too.
It really
Again,
does.
get you in the mode to receive. Because if you're really tense or you're stressed out, that's why that emotional release is good. But the physical release is kind of the balancing, isn't it? You're
And
just
then,
kind of ready to receive.
And then you do the same thing on the feet, where you hold their feet and you wait for the pulses to be equal and balanced. And if it's taking 15 minutes, they're going to need another raindrop soon.
Right.
Like the next day, the next week, but soon, because their body is having a hard time.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen that when people have been really, really stressed about things, you know? So, so that's what we do. Sometimes when, my kids are home and they're not feeling well, I'll do a raindrop 2 times in a day.
Oh, wow.
If they need it.
Yeah.
Hey,
prevention really is the best medicine, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just getting a raindrop like once a month is such a good thing. And it's something easy to do.
Right.
It really is. So, and they feel loved. They feel blessed. You are loving them. You are blessing them.
Right.
It's such a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else before we wrap up?
Oh, one thing you want to do when you're giving the raindrop is you need to be in a good mood.
Yourself, yes.
Yeah, you do. Because you don't want to give that person any of your negativity.
Yeah.
Because they're already having a hard time if they're not feeling
and they're
good.
They're going to be weak, yeah.
Yeah. So you need to either don't do the raindrop on somebody if they're like, oh, Mom, can you do a raindrop on me? And if you're like, oh,
yeah, I don't want to.
You need to get over that and don't do the raindrop until you can have a good attitude.
Yeah.
And just be in the mindset of blessing them. Just say, hey, I'm going to just take some time. I'm going to help my kid, my family member. I'm going to bless them. And I'm going to set aside my other things that I wanted to get done or my plans.
Right.
And because when people are happy and healthy, that's the best.
That's right. That's right. So action items here today is, first of all, get the kit.
Yeah.
Even if you're not feeling bad right now, have it on hand.
Yeah.
It takes time to get it shipped to you and all that kinds of stuff. So you can go over to hunt4wellness.com, episode 51. Look for the link. It'll take you right there. It'll also have our brand partner identification in there. So that way you buy from us and we're here to support you with information and follow-up.
Yes.
So definitely want to do that and learn it. When you get the box, even if you're not feeling bad, try it out, because you don't want to necessarily be learning it in a crisis.
Yes, and we've kind of promoted it a lot when you're sick, but
right.
but no, I mean this is a great thing
Great
to be
wellness
doing.
thing. Yeah.
Yes, every month, every week.
Yeah, ideally, it'd be great.
Doing it on yourself like Friday nights.
Yeah,
like your Friday night treat.
Woo, that would be a great treat.
Yeah, and then you sleep really good those nights that you get the Raindrop. So.
Awesome.
It's great.
Well, this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com, a great machine providing great distilled water that give you great wellness. Check out all your options at waterdistillers.com. And boy, I just feel like I need a raindrop right now. It'd be great.
We better do one.
We better do one. So until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of Hunt for Wellness.